that leads us to the next question, which is very important, which I received from many women actually who reached out to me saying that they have been on birth control medication. And so two questions came out of this, which I would really like to know your thoughts on, which is one, when someone is taking birth control, one, are there mental health concerns that they should know before they start? And two, if there are these mental health impact, because I've read a lot about how it can cause even more bodily changes, mental changes, things like that. How does one deal with these? How does one feel less alienated from one's body and things like that?
So, it's really funny. And a few, some time back, I was, researching on the impact of birth control. Birth control pills have been used for over 50 years now. And you won't believe it that there is not enough research done on it yet to see the impact of those birth control pills on the brain, right? Which is strange and not very healthy. There is no significant data. Like, I can't pull out data and tell you that, okay, here it is and this is the research. However, there are a lot of relationships that have been drawn between, uh, you know, uh, ex- like uh, continuous use of contraceptives or birth control pills on the mental health in ways such as it can lead to depression, it can lead to neurosis, which is basically anxiety, and it can lead to apathy, which is, the impact on our emotional expression. Again, please don't quote me. There is no hardcore evidence. This is just anecdotal information that is available for all of us to view, and that's it. However, the something that I can say for sure is the routine that the birth control pills require, right? And the whole name of birth control, and what it means to someone. All of these things also impact our mind. So mental health is not just restricted to what happens to our physical body. It also happens to how we perceive what is happening to our physical body. My perception of my condition, my perception of the medication that I'm taking. Like, I have always struggled with taking medication. I dislike taking medication because it makes me feel unwell, that there's something wrong with me. And I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel that I'm fine. So I go on this denial space every now and then, and then my doctor has to tell me that, listen, you need to do something. uh, you know um, but yes, so no evidence available as far as birth control is concerned, and not that I know of. If anybody else does, please do share. But it's important that we recognize what it makes us feel. There are some anecdotal evidences of having mood concerns, anxiety, and apathy. Also, not all birth control pills suit everyone. So there's a lot of trial, and like, I know that I took this pill called Diane many years back, and I was in my early 20s then, and I started getting BP problems at in my early 20s. That's way too young.
Yeah.
And then none of my doctors, and as we would know, everybody's like, oh, you're overweight and that is why you're having BP problems at such a young age. You're having BP problems. And I went down this whole track of feeling guilty and, oh my god, there's something wrong with me. Oh my god, I'm going to get a heart attack or a brain stroke and I'm going to die. Right? It became so profound in me till I realized that this medication is not suiting me, because the moment I left it, my BP became normal.
I was given these oral contraceptives. There's a pamphlet in all of these oral contraceptive boxes. It has a huge list of side effects, physical and mental. And I remember one day I opened it as a teenager. I was like, what is this? I mean, the doctor never told me that I could have this, suicidal thoughts and whatnot. It's very scary, the kind of things they write on that. Personally, each medicine either suits you or doesn't suit you. So some of my clients, and from my personal experience, I can say that it can lead to mood swings, irritability. You feel that you experience low moods, like depressive moods sometimes. So these are some of the, like, low moods is something that is very prevalent that I've heard. But if you read that list, it's very shocking, the kind of things they mention in it. But yeah, from the doctors never tell you about the long-term impact of oral contraceptives, because personally, when I shared my concern with my doctor that I don't want to take them for long term. I personally asked her that what are the side effects and everything. And she said, no, take it for 20 years. There are no side effects. And here I was reading that little pamphlet, and I'm like, this does not match. Like, she's saying there are no side effects, and the huge list of side effects that I can read here. So there's always been a lot of mismatch between what I search online and what the doctors tell me. So I'm also relying on my personal experience and what my clients tell me regarding the long-term plan.
Bottom line is, be aware of your emotions, be aware of how you're feeling and thinking.
Absolutely.
Whether you are on the contraception.
Just go to one more question that someone has, which is really great, very important. I think this question is. So there are so many things that you have to take care of, and you kind of keep falling off the bandwagon, and getting back on track can be even more difficult. How to stay motivated and not get exhausted with the whole process? So important.
Yeah, so I think one thing that I was wanting to mention earlier also is that since the whole process of managing PCOS can be so overwhelming and you feel like you're always at it, there's also a sense of stress and anxiety which is associated with uncertainty, right? That, what will happen? Will I be able to manage it or not? And there lacks a sense of control over our own body, right? So if we can, through little practices, gain that sense of control. So for example, if I can realize that, okay, these are the set of problems that I'm facing. So for example, I have facial hair, I have acne, I have weight issues, etc., etc. This is the list of these are the list of problems I have that are causing stress to me right now. What am I doing to manage it? So for my skin, maybe I start a new skin routine. I start to eat less oily food, or for my hair, I'm doing this or that, or for my weight, I'm eating a more healthy diet and adopting a more healthy lifestyle. So having that structure in front of me and seeing that, okay, these are the things I'm doing to manage this can give me a sense of control, that, okay, I am systematically taking control of my life. If it just goes on in my head, it's just very haphazard, and I feel that, I don't have a control. I missed my yoga class today, so, I missed one opportunity to manage my PCOS. Those are the kind of thoughts that can come in. So kind of having this structure and being mindful of how I'm following that routine can give us a sense of control, which is very important. We want to feel control of our body and our life, right? So in little ways, wherever I can sense that I can control this process, it can be very helpful.
And if you're feeling demotivated, and I know how difficult it gets to go back and start all over again, just remember that each time you start all over again, you're doing it for yourself. So it doesn't matter how many times you roll off. What matters is how many times you get back on. Right? It is not losing weight or everything. That's not what the aim is. The aim is to be healthy. And each time I want to be healthy, I will choose to be healthy. And like what Saloni said, action is extremely important. Our mind understands action. It understands movement, right? And when there is movement, it will become less anxious. It will feel more in control. And when we take responsibility for what we do, we are able to motivate our own selves. So when we demonstrate our willpower, when we demonstrate that, okay, we've achieved something, that is when, we feel more content with ourselves. So no matter how many times you fall back, remember, it does not matter. What matters is how many times you get back on. So keep going.